Butty, what's going on, my friends, me friends? Shout out to Broncos country. Shout out to the squadron, man. A beautiful week of the off season. A beautiful week of the off season for the squadron, man. Um, Shout out to these last 3 days, man. These last 3 days, bro. Shout out to the higher ups of Broncos country, man. Shout out to Sean Payton for being the coach, Rodders. Shout out to the people, the big boys, homie, that we brought in to make decisions, Rodder. Shout out to every aspect of Broncos country that is here now, the higher ups, the people that said that we're overrated with my coach, people that were saying different things about Broncos country, never getting back to what we were before. Shout out to the Broncos, man. Shout out to the higher up. Shout out to almighty Broncos country and this franchise for making big decisions, big moves, bro. Broncos country in the last 2 days have amped up this whole squad, bro. What up, Bit Loyal to Houston? What up, my Rada? BCFFL, Broncos country family for life. The originals. Shout out to everybody that stayed tuned, man. Shout out to everybody that stayed down. We are entering into new era of Broncos country. We are entering into the new winning ways of Broncos country. Broncos country making big moves all across free agency. All across free agency. You gave, and I wasn't even going to speak on this, but today's news of Evan Ingram coming to Broncos country, I'm speaking on it now, homie. I'm speaking on it now because this is the thing, bro. I have felt like I've been holding Broncos country on my back alone, right? With people disrespecting the squad, this logo right here, right? Almighty Broncos country, this logo right here. I done felt like there's only been a couple of us riders representing with the utmost respect for the best franchise ever in the NFL, bro. And I felt like we ain't had a voice because the joke of football that's on that field, the product that's been on that field, but it's a new era and there's big boys that's coming to the house of Broncos country. You know what? Hey, what up, Rye? We doing a show tonight too, man. We got to talk about this because the city sports, box state business sports scene right now, Title Town, baby. We are competing for an NBA championship again. We're going to the playoffs. We are competing for an NHL championship again. The Avalanche are going to the playoffs, and Broncos country is headed in the right direction. And it feels so good. I can honestly say this offseason is the first time that I've actually went into the offseason feeling great and confidence as what the Broncos are actually doing, bro. You let a top 5 defense, homie. You let the top 5 defense that literally terrorized offenses last year, right? You gave them key players and pieces all across the board, a defense that was in the top 5. You solidified a linebacker position that we've been let down by the linebacker play, homie. You let us get one of the top dogs. Hey, big shout out to the homie Millie, man. I see what's going on with your team, but I am grateful. We got linebacker play, bro. And the dude we brought over, homie, Greenlaw, he's a monster. He's a monster. And then you give a safety play also to combat with Brandon Jones, safety. Can I say best defense going into the NFL season this year? And that's what held us down, right? That's what was keeping us in a lot of these games. We didn't have a lot of offense production, but you solidified that all the way across the board, and you allowed us to build off the defense that we already had, bro. You allowed us to build off the defense that we already had, a defense that was headhunting all season last year. And then you give us help all across the board. Are we talking about Broncos country? Pick up your big boy pants, because that's exactly what Sean Payton said. Hey, you guys said I was overrated. I took a rookie quarterback to the playoffs, and now I can build off of that going into the season, and let's get down to business, right? Let's pinpoint everything the Broncos needed. And the Broncos, in 2 days, you solidified this defense of being one of the most elite defenses going into this next season. They did it so smart. The second aspect of bringing in somebody, you give us Evan Ingram, bro. A third down machine, something that we lack tight end production. And you gave Broncos country, Bo Nix, the opportunity to have a third down machine that he towers over triple coverage. He can tower over anybody that's on him, bro. You allowed us to get that, bro. And not even to mention that, you have 7 picks in this coming up draft. You don't even have to go defense side of the ball if you don't want. You can go and just go and soak and just be greedy and just take all offense side of the ball, bro. We have 7 picks, homie. And you can go into this draft and actually just go and and get rookies, offense weapons for Bo Nix all across the board. And everybody in our division has decreased. They're diminishing at a fast rate. Everybody, homie. We're about to be the sole candidate. I don't care about Patrick Mahomes. They lost a gang of players over there. They're on a Super Bowl hangover. Like the aspect of missing in the Super Bowl, homie, and getting chipped off like that, bro. And then you lose key players. That was the top head honcho. Chargers losing players all across the board. Raiders got Geno Smith. Nobody's worried about that. And you let Broncos country build off of what they were already doing, homie. It's going down, homie. Broncos country's about to return to the whole top. And we have the team to do it now, bro. Like, I'm pretty excited about what's going on, homie. Shout out to all Broncos country, bro. Like, what's going on, fam? Yeah, I didn't even go to work today, homie. My car's acting up. Thank you. Thank you, Lady Sev. I appreciate that. Everybody that's a Bronco fan should be passionate like that. My homie Gilly, like right now, bro, especially because you got an efficient head coach that knows what he's doing, bro, all across the board. All across the board. He's done souped up this team. All you haters, every hater out there, bro, every single hater out there that said Sean Payton didn't know what he was doing, that he's an old school coach stuck in the back of days, bro. Like, he's created the culture and he switched all across the board. And it's going down, bro, in front of your eyes. Everybody that said Bo Nix was a reach, he made you eat your words. The media, everybody, bro. Sean Payton is exactly that same thing in a head coach. He's making you eat your words all across the board. And it's so sickening that every single hater out there has to deal with this shit. They're getting forfeit what's coming. You can't stop it. It's inevitable. All you Bronco haters out there that didn't believe, that's been kicking us for the last 4, 5, 6 years since Peyton Manning, you got to deal with this shit now. And I ain't had firepower. You gave me some firepower. You gave me fuel all across the board, because all you haters that come on my channel that don't like the Broncos, that remind me constantly, and I got to eat my words. I got a platform now, and it's about to be, you guys might as well just unsubscribe off that simple fact, because you ain't never going to hear the end of me. You ain't never going to hear the end of this voice. You done kicked me so much, and everybody had fun doing it. When the Broncos were down, everybody had so much fun doing this shit, man. And now Broncos seem to be the only team in the AFC West going in the right direction. You can't stop it. There's nothing you can do. The haters out there, man. Said, look, I don't have a car. I'm sad. Dang, bro. Well, Broncos is about to bring you some good days, man. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the energy up, bro. Shout out to the chat, man. Bo Nix is a beast. I told my dad, I don't know why people just didn't listen to the Savage said, bro. When I said we drafting Bo Nix out of Oregon, homie, he's the man for the job. People try to say Savage said it's a reach. Why? Why did you think that? In your mind, how did you comprehend that that was a reach when he fell in your lap at 12 when we picked the dude? And now you gave us third down cover blanket, bro. Evan Ingram. You gave us a direct threat tight end wise, bro. You can't stop that. There's nothing you can do. And see, this is the thing. The haters don't like this. That's why they're quiet. Every single hater out there, they ain't tuning in now. Where's the haters at now? Because every time I do a live about sports, I have haters talking stuff. It's been like that for the last 4 years, and we don't have one hater on here trying to combat that, because you know that Savage is telling you the truth. And you know your team's ass. And you know your team's about to fail. You know Broncos country surpassing you. To the Raider fans out there, the Charger fans, and even these other fans that had so much to say about Russell Wilson, you guys are getting surpassed by almighty Broncos country, and there's nothing you really can do. Broncos country's making moves. The blue and orange making moves. And it just starts. This is the new era. This is the new energy. There's no more bad Bronco play, bro. There's no more bad product on that field from Broncos country. This is now competing for meaningful football. Remember when I used to say this and there was no truth to the words? Remember when I used to say this all across the board and the Broncos never backed me up? Now I'm really telling you, it's coming. Expect it. It's inevitable. We're going to be playing for meaningful football, which Broncos country has done that majority of my whole life. Back to competing for championships. Back to competing for Super Bowls. And anybody that says no, you're just delusional. If you're saying right now that the defense is not top-notch defense on an aspect that it can win you games, and then you let Bo Nix get comfortable in the new system and all this aspect of Sean Payton, you gave him a quarterback, and you're still saying that the Broncos don't have the opportunity to actually start competing, you're delusional, or you're just a hater. Because it's the truth. There's nothing you could say that actually takes that, because the Broncos already surpassed every expectation that every single hater out there said. The Broncos surpassed it. The Broncos surpassed that by triple folds, bro. Like, surpassed it all the way with nothing. You understand? Sean Payton has done this with absolutely nothing. When he took the job, it was a Russell Wilson. There was a Russell Wilson aspect, and he devoured the whole energy, bro. Sean Payton built this from the ground up. We owed Russell Wilson money. We didn't even have money to play with no wide receivers. They ranked our wide receivers some of the worst in the NFL. And he took a rookie quarterback to the playoffs his first year. You understand what's coming when they build it off of that? When they built off of that, Broncos country's about to be one of the top teams in the league, man. Championship. And like I told you before, the haters, Raider fans, Charger fans, Seahawk fans, everybody that was saying, when Broncos country starts going to the playoffs, you see what happens. Championships come our way. That's just in our bloodstream. That's in our DNA. Championships, playoffs, Broncos country gets to big games and win championships. We've been doing it my whole life. When they get to playoffs, they don't miss opportunities. When the Broncos get to the playoffs, they actually go and compete for Super Bowls. We can't, some of you dudes like Charger fans and Raider fans, we can't speak the same language. Y'all are beneath us when it comes to that. And yeah, you could say you're too cocky and arrogant. Yeah, bro. Y'all done came at me wholeheartedly. Every single fan, every single hater out there, y'all done came at me wholeheartedly these last 5 years. Like, y'all definitely didn't let me up. You didn't ease up off of me. You kept reminding and reminding and reminding and reminding. But it's so crazy how the tides have turned, homie. The energy has turned. Because you bum-ass fools, your teams is headed in wrong directions. You guys are headed in the wrong direction. Well, the Broncos are headed in the right direction. They're headed to the top. You guys are headed to the bottom of the barrel because ain't nobody believing in the Geno Smith. Nobody believes in the Chargers. There's nothing you can do. And the Chiefs, the way that they have just lost the Super Bowl and then letting players go, nobody believes in that. Nobody believes in the Chiefs like that no more. They've let players go all across the board, bro. Key players. Key players. They're having, you know what I'm saying? They're dealing with emotional situations over there, even with their worthy situation, bro. Emotions all across the board. You can't look at that and really be like, hey, that's like that puts fear. Like the last 3 years, yeah, you look at the Chiefs and you're like, damn, bro, that kind of puts fear in the game. Like there's an aspect of that. There's an aspect of that. But not no more, bro. Not no more because we have a solidified defense. Like I don't know if you guys understand. I don't know if you understand what has taken place with the Broncos on the defense side of the ball. You gave them fools monsters, bro. Already on a team that had monsters on the defense side of the ball. That's where we were the strongest. And you let us build off of that in positions that we lacked. You let us build off of that in positions that we lacked. And you just made the whole defense 10 times more stronger, bro, off a defense that was absolutely bananas. How do you even? I know haters. I know the haters. I know the haters that don't like this. How do you deal with that aspect, bro? Knowing what's coming to you. I'm letting you know the Broncos are about to take this spot. And you're going to have to deal with a lot. You're going to have to deal with a lot because I'm not ever like when this takes place and it goes, you guys are going to be forced to be like, I'm unsubscribing this dude. I'm done with this guy. I already make people mad, and my team hasn't even backed me up to make people mad. Now I got firepower, and you guys definitely ain't gonna like what's coming out of Savage when it comes to the sports aspect. Oh, hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing. This is why I'm so happy with that right there, my homie Tekken, because we lacked tight end production. Like that's one thing with Broncos country in the last 3 years. We lacked tight end production. No, man, there was players on third downs, bro. Third down especially. We literally couldn't move the chains because the tight end production was terrible. Like we have a tight end now that's a machine that will be a comfort blanket for Bo Nix on third down. If we get to that aspect and we need a third down, Bo Nix got a big body. He got a big body tight end. You could just ship it. Ingram. First down, move the chains. Touchdown, red zone monster, bro. You gave us, the league gave us a monster on top of what we already had because you have that on the same field with Cortland Sutton. You got that weaponry with Cortland Sutton, Mims that was coming into his own. You got freaking Troy Franklin, bro, speed mobster that you actually seen glimpses. You got Vele, and then you got 7 picks in the draft to continue to just go all offense side of the ball. You can go and just draft offense side of the ball if you really wanted to. And say one of them don't pan out, you still have just weapons and choices. You don't even have to actually have to go on the defense side of the ball if you really don't want to, because we got the key players we needed that we were lacking. The positions we were lacking, we sold it up all the way. If you want to go into this draft and just focus on the offense side of the ball all the way across the board, I'm saying like you can focus on weapons for Bo Nix off of what he already has. Our defense is going to be, bro, our defense is about to be lights out because the positions that we lacked, Jess, the positions that we lacked, that we were getting torched, they solidified that right there. They solidified it all the way, bro. Like our whole defense is just all around stacked now, bro. Like there's nothing you could do. I feel sorry for teams that have to face it. I feel sorry for teams that are going to have to face this defense. Because you can't just abuse us like you did in the past because of our defense, of our linebacker play. You can't just go at us and just terrorize us with tight end because we have a linebacker that actually can cover, that can cover all across the board. Like you think your tight end is going to get production against this linebacker, especially if he's full throttle healthy. It's going to be a long day. And you just build off of what's going on in the offense side of the ball, bro. It's going to be a long day playing these Broncos, man. We got 10 times better in this free agency. I was wondering what they were going to do. I was wondering your defense is going to be a big step up this season, so I got to give you that for making those moves. We needed it, homie. We needed it. I'm tired. Like, this is the thing, man. This is the thing to all you Bronco fans. This Bronco fan's I'm tired of not playing up to the standards of Broncos country. I'm tired of playing under mediocre football and below. I'm tired of that. Like, you got to get back to that old South Standard ways. You got to get back to that old Orange Crush ways. You got to get back to what Broncos country really is. And Sean Payton is paving the way for Broncos country to be elite. Because I'm sorry to tell you guys, all you new people, everybody that's just come around football recently, like, this is not the standards of what Broncos country really is. No. You better get it right. You better put respect on this team. Broncos country, one of the top tiers franchises in the NFL. Yes, we had, after the Peyton Manning situation, we had a fall off. But that's not what we do in Broncos country. We're not your guys' teams, homie. And you let us get pieces to build a foundation for a younger team too. That's the thing. A young roster, a young team that's hungry. Did you hear him? A team that's hungry, bro, can be very dangerous. In Broncos country right now, all the bullshit y'all done talked, the media, the rivals, every hater out there, all the bullshit y'all done talked to Broncos country in the last 4 or 5 years, we used it all for fuel. Everything's for fuel. You gave us firepower. You gave the Broncos firepower. You allowed the Broncos to build a top-tier foundation, homie, off of what they already had. Off of what they already had last year. And now we got multiple picks in the draft to just build off of that more and more. You don't even have to reach. You don't have a quarterback situation. You're going into the draft. Do we gotta draft a quarterback? I don't know. Maybe we should. We don't have to deal with that shit. We don't have to deal with it no more. Because that's been our scenario going into the draft is, do we pick up a quarterback? We don't have to do that no more. We can just build off the foundation now. Our rebuild is over, bro. We don't have to deal with that no more. That was one of the most the headaches that I used to hate as a Bronco fan. That was the biggest headache. The quarterback carousel. The quarterback carousel just used to mess me up. Because I used to hate going into the draft. Do we got to get a quarterback? I don't know. Bring a free agent in. Bring an old-ass veteran in. No, we don't have to deal with that no more. That's not what we're playing no more. We're just building a team to compete in meaningful football, AFC championships, playoffs, and back to Super Bowl contention. You guys know? Do you guys understand what you unleashed? Do you understand what you guys unleashed? Last season media said 5 wins. 5 wins? I wonder how all them people that said that feels right now. Knowing Bo Nix made you guys look dumb as hell. A rookie quarterback. He surpassed every standard out there. They couldn't even believe it with their own eyes. They were like, and then they were trying to make excuses. They had so much rebuttals. Like, I don't know what just happened. What took place with Broncos country? You got Bo Nix going into the postseason. When before the season, they said 4 to 5 wins, homie. And Bo Nix just single-handedly just made you eat your words and made you fools look like you shouldn't even be in media. Every single person that said that about Sean Payton and Bo Nix, every single media outlet, you guys should just retire off of that. You guys look dumb. That's why I don't even put trust in media. I don't even put trust in the media. And now, hey, like, comprehend that, haters. All you haters out there, everybody that doubted this team, comprehend that. You gave us expectations for 5 wins last year. The Broncos, in their first year with Bo Nix, took a team with no wide receivers, money issues, trying to learn a new system to the playoffs since Peyton Manning. A whole new face. And you got Bo Nix with confidence now, bro. That took a team in his rookie year to the playoffs. And now they just got a defense that solidifies. It's going to be a top 3 defense, if not one of the best in the NFL. And they just added to that, bro, in positions that we were failing at. The defense carried the 2015 team. The defense carried Peyton Manning to the Super Bowl. And you just allowed us to get another aspect of a defense side of football. And then you got the offense coming together, the young rook that got confidence. And you can build off of that all the way across the board in the draft off of what we already have. Because I'm actually like, people were actually complaining about the wide receivers. I love what we already have as wide receiver. I love Mims. I love Valet. I love the wide receivers we already have. And now you can go all across the board, offense side of the ball, bro. That's heaven. That's like, I'm in pure ecstasy as a Bronco fan. You know the logo. You know what's cracking with the team. Stop playing with us, homie. Media said Bo was a 3rd-round draft. What? If we don't, I'm gonna say like this, David. If Sean Payton's not smart enough to actually go get him at 12, the Raiders would have Bo Nix right now. The Raiders would have Bo Nix. I feel if the Broncos don't jump on Bo Nix at 12 and listen to everybody that said this and that, the Raiders going to draft right after us, and you would actually have a Bo Nix Raider team. Yeah. Sean Payton knows better than all them media outlets. Sean Payton is way smarter than all you dudes that think you analyze football. And now we're in a position, bro. This is the first year, homie, that I really have confidence going into all aspects of Broncos season. I got confidence in what they're already doing. Free agency, I was like, they're going to make some moves. And now they're going into the draft with a lot of picks to just build, homie. Oh, man. Bo was a 3rd-round pick, and now he is a rookie. We have time to build around him before we have to sign Bone to it. Let's go. Smart. That's what you get when you have people that are smart in the NFL running your team. Shout out to Sean Payton, man. That's my coach right there. Sean Payton, my coach, homie. I love Sean Payton. I don't care about Bounty Gate or none of that. I don't care about all you fools that cry about, he's so mean. He's so mean to everybody. He's just a prick. It's Broncos country. We don't care about your feelings. Sean Payton's the coach, and he knows what the best situation is for this squad. Like, I don't care about the media and how he's arrogant. He deserves to be arrogant, bro. And it's going to show. It's going to show all across the board, bro, when this is put together, because this is a new era of Bronco football. This is not like there's not a window closing on us. That's the thing that I don't think people understand. This is a new face all across the board with new talent, a young roster all across the board. And there's not a window that's closing like some of your teams. You guys had a window that was open for you guys, and you guys couldn't even get through the window. And now you're back to square one. You're rebuilding, and it feels so good to know that. And every ounce of Savage Sev, I put this on everything. I'm going to kick you guys while you're down like you did me. Every single hater out there that came to my channel hating on the Broncos, that just reminded me constantly, when it all takes place and Broncos country is competing for Super Bowls again and we're winning Super Bowls, and all you teams that haven't won shit in 30 plus years, talking reckless, talking about things we don't care about, and now the window's closed and you're rebuilding all the way, like, I'm kicking you guys while you're down. There's no pity. I told you guys, we're not kumbaya. You never kumbaya with me. I try to even be cool with people and say, hey, we should gloat and we should stomp out the Chief fans. Nah, we don't mess with the donkeys. We don't mess with them donkey boys. Okay. So it's us against the world, homie. There's no kumbaya. I love y'all. I love you guys' support, but you come to this platform. I'm reminding you over and
Broncos.
over and over and over.
Broncos.
What? One more time.
Broncos.
You know what it is, man.
Instead of Jacqueline. Yeah. Please don't ever do that in your life.
Bro, you gave us firepower. And this is the thing is, people, this is the thing. I take stuff when it comes to this squad and I hear all the hate, I personalize this shit, right? I've been personalizing this shit since Peyton Manning. I've been personalizing it. I have receipts in my mind of every single hater that's just talked so much reckless stuff to me. And now you got to deal with me because you thought I was bad when the Broncos were bad. You thought that I ran my mouth for no reason when Broncos were bad. You gave me firepower, and my team is about to back up the words, bro. And it's nonstop abusing your fan bases. You guys just might as well just not be around these parts. Maybe you guys should just take some time not to come around Savage Sev's channel. Because I'm not easing up whatsoever, bro. This is a long time coming. I've been a fan. Let's go. All my Broncos country since the 80s. You're older than me, bro. I've been a Bronco fan since 1989. And this is the thing. We know this, right, David? We know this as Bronco fans since the old era. I got the South Standard blood in me, homie. Like when the fans meant stuff to the fans, passionate, Bronco maniacs, when this team meant everything to the city. We come from that era, right? And my whole life, I've been watching the Broncos compete for real games. Even in the early 2000s, when the Broncos were technically not good, we still seen them compete for AFC championships. I remember going to playoff runs when the Colts beat us multiple years and over, and then going to 2005 when we got collapsed by the Steelers in the AFC Championship, Tebow years. I remember all that shit, bro, but we still competed. Peyton Manning gets us a Super Bowl and we fall off the face of the earth, right? And it's not shocking because when you lose in a fashion, a general like Peyton Manning, you don't just get that kind of quarterback play from other quarterbacks. And it took us a long time. And we went through a carousel, Case Keenums and Teddy Bridgewater's, Brock Osweiler and Trevor Simeon's, homie. And you know what I'm saying? Joe Flacco's and just, Russell Wilson's. And bro, and through that whole time, bro, everybody made fun of Broncos country. Everybody took delight in making fun of this team right here. The team I got love for, the team that I'm passionate about. Everybody took delight in that. The media, even our own fans took delight in talking shit about this logo. There's fans that made whole content. They were content creators and made whole channels just disrespecting the logo, bro. And it's over. Dark days behind us, man. And it feels so good. It feels so good to be able to have the voice and be backed up by the squad. I love it. I love what's taking place. And not only that, too. Not only that, homie, the Box State business, the basketball team is turning up right now. We got the Avalanche turning up right now. The Broncos are headed in a direction that I'm loving. And all we need is some act right by the Rockies, man. And they look like they're doing something in spring training. So the whole Box State, bro, is turned up. The whole Box State is turned up. And this is the thing. The Nuggets been holding it down for us for some years. The Avalanche. And the team that's loved more than any sport in Colorado is now getting their shit together. The topping on the cake is Broncos country turning up. Because we all know, out of every sport, the Rocky Mountain region loves this logo. This is the team that everybody really loves, right? Including me. I'm a supporter of all Colorado teams, but when it comes to this, it's nothing compares. And I had to deal with this not playing Bronco football and not putting that product on the field that real Bronco fans know. If you were here before all the shit that just took place, you know. If you grew up off this team, that wasn't the standards, homie. That wasn't Broncos product. That wasn't the standards since Peyton Manning retired. That's not the standards. That's below average. We don't accept that shit. Like, real talk. We don't accept it. And now I feel back in the right spot. I feel like where I belong. The top. I feel like we're headed to the top. That's where we belong. No more dark times. Let's go, man. I care about 3 quarterbacks. Elway, Manny, and Bo. Let's go, baby. Nuggies, let's go, man. You know what it is, man. When Elway got traded. Damn, bro, that's history right there, man. Huh? Let's go, man. Justin Herbert can't even. That's what I'm saying. Denver could have a chance, possibility. Raiders are still the Raiders. Chiefs look like they're falling. And Justin Herbert, that's why I'm saying everybody in our division, every single team in our division is falling apart, bro. Every single team. They're literally regressing. They're regressing. They're regressing at a fast rate. And the only team in the AFC West is the blue and orange. They're progressing. They're going in the right direction while every single one of your teams is headed in the wrong direction. Hey, shout out to everybody, man. Mall High salute. I'm a 95 baby, and I'm used to seeing the Broncos win. Let's go, man. You know what it is, bro. But I just had to come. I had to come give my 2 cents. There's gonna be a lot of this coming out the channel, man. A lot of this coming out the channel. So get used to it. We're going to see what the Broncos do in their draft. I think the Broncos just maybe get some, if there's some players on the offensive line, maybe get some depth. But wide receivers, bro, it's a big class for wide receivers. You can even, to be honest, if you want, and you know, Loveland's there at 20, or Warren. You still can go after a tight end. Get wide receivers, man. Maybe look for a running back because we got rid of Javonte Williams, but estimate. Let's see if he's gonna be. Let's go see if he's gonna be a prime back, man. Second year, but we have opportunities. We got multiple picks, and you ain't gotta overreach for nothing now. You don't gotta overreach for nothing. You can go in there comfortable. You could just chill and relax and do your research on who you really want. Like, you don't have to, since we have and that's the thing about it now too. We have a tight end. So teams ain't really going to try to undercut us for a tight end. So I think honestly, when it's all said and done, people, the player we want is still going to be there at 20. It just makes that gives me cold chills right there, baby. Nah, hey, thank you for all tapping in, man. Shout out to Almighty Broncos country. Shout out to Bo Nix. Shout out to Sean Payton. Shout out to George. Shout out to the whole franchise. Shout out to that defense. Shout out to Bo Nix. And I'm going to keep it like this, man. Last but not least, shout out to Broncos country, all my fans right there, man. You know the logo. Shout out to Lady Seb, Bronco Queen. I cannot wait for football season. Hey, let the process, Shy. Let's indulge in this process. Indulge in the process, man. Indulge in it. Love it. Every ounce of this rebuild that we're over, and now we got a foundation. Like, indulge in this shit, Shy. Because right now, you got a winning culture coming your way, Shy. All my Bronco fans on here, you got winning culture coming your way. It's the first time since Peyton Manning that we actually are going in the right direction. There's no second guessing now what's going on with Broncos country. Hey, what up, Big Kill? Carmen, I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to put on the jersey today. I had to put on the hat. You know what it is, man. We in the man cave. You know what I'm saying? And I turned my Jerry Judy into Bo Nix, man. He deserves the 10 spot. And that's what it is, man. But till the next one, man. Y'all have a great day. Love and respect. Almighty Broncos country. Mile high salute to everybody. Let's go. You know what it is.